It's a good thing I technically preloaded the run, so it's all cached. Haha. Am I right, fellas?
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm not gonna.
On this course,
I was
Sorry,
gonna-
continue, Trick?
That's alright. At least I'm not gonna drive myself mad with this one like I did with the fucking other one.
Just a little bit of zombie humor there. Hand off.
But no, it's like when it comes to what else now? Everything else. I remember watching it in comprehensive school or secondary school. Just watching it once on the side, and my one teacher goes around going, "That's a waste of food," and I was like, "Yeah,
Dude, I was
it's America."
a bad teen. Like, because I spent all my teenage years like outside of school, either going with friends or just wasting it on YouTube. During science one day, I asked to put on a YouTube video. What I ended up putting on was Happy Tree Friends.
Oh no. Oh no, you didn't.
Yep. Also,
Oh.
how did all those explosions miss the initial barrels? What the fuck? That's dumb. But yeah, I put it on, and let's just say my classmates were not impressed. But they fucking should have been.
Okay. Nah, alright, I got something from school. Back in year 7 when I started school, my handwriting was absolutely atrocious. And in cooking, we had to make pizzas. And because my little shit ass couldn't write, I didn't have the ingredients for it to make it, so I just bought a pizza base and just like, here you go. You meant to cook the pizza. I am cooking a pizza. You meant to make the dough and everything. I was like, have you seen my notes? So I showed them the notes. It was like, oh.
Bob, you're
Oh.
I
My
remember.
mum had a phone call from the school saying we need to get Joe into handwriting class. I was like, ah, shit.
I didn't make pizzas or anything in my cooking technology classes. We made chicken nuggets instead. So much easier, and it was so nice.
We didn't have any like cooking like classes or anything like that. No like home ec or anything.
In my school, it's called design technology, and you learn new things like woodwork, metalwork, electronics, cooking, and stuff like that. And one of the weirdest things was, Street, remember the show Robot Wars?
Oh, of course I know robot rules.
You remember the robot Evil Weevil, the little bug one?
I can't say I remember that one.
That one, the shell of that robot was in my DT class in school because it was made by a teacher in my school.
Oh, nice.
And that was the one thing I wanted to do in electronics was because they actually had the class there for it, but they stopped it, and I was like, ah. Because I really wanted to do electronics and stuff because big robot smash stuff, yay.
Everything a teenage boy wants.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smash.
Smashy, smashy.
Wait, what kind of school did you say you went to, Sweet?
It's it was called comprehensible secondary. It's don't know what that is in America because I know
So,
you've
like,
got
So like you like learn a trade,
no
basically, or
basically how UK goes. So you can correct me. You have nursery, then you have primary school, secondary, and then
Yeah.
so I don't know what that's in America. Like America, you have kindergarten.
yeah, we have pre-K, which I don't, whatever. Kindergarten, elementary school,
Yeah.
junior. Like some schools or some places have junior high. Like I went to junior high, which was like 7th and 8th grade. But then it's high school and
Yeah, it'll basically be high school where you do exams and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I went to a design and technology like secondary school as well. Mine's one of the worst in the country, but I still survived somehow. It's great.
Look at you got out stronger.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
I really wish you'd let me
I
talk
went
Oh,
to
no,
a
my
training
school
school.
went-
co-host.
Oh no, my secondary school
Sometimes I feel like I'm a hostage to
got
your
well,
family.
some of the secondary schools in my area had to have a super head teacher in from Manchester.
Jesus Christ.
It was
Why?
that bad because the school was shit.
I mean,
It's in our head teacher was bad. He was too soft, like he didn't care, which was too bad for the school. But he tried to approach everyone reasonably, but he was like a pushover.
oh, you bastard! I lost time.
Too much power. He was chill though. 'Cause I remember once in year 9, I was in geography, and there's a kid in front of me, and the good Simon said, "I've got to kick it back his chair." It's like, no, I said, no, if you don't do it, I'll start checking shit at you. I was like, fuck it, I thought we fuck with this. So I started kicking his chair. Just at the start of the class, and he's having to stop it. I'm apologizing, I'm sorry, but I have to. And he's like, fine. So I keep doing it. He goes, do it again. I'm like, keep doing it. So he tries to me, punches me in the face. I go, what was that for? What was that for? Even though I knew what it was for. And he goes, oh, Joe, go to head teacher's office. It's like, ah, shit, what am I in for now? And he goes, oh, so I went to head teacher's office. He called up and said, hey, yeah, Joe's coming. He's got punched in the face. And it's, like, quite funny. Because the secretary there goes, oh, alright, Joe. I heard what happened. I said, yeah, am I in trouble? You got punched in the face for no reason. You're not in trouble. I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh, the funny thing is, like, I was winding up this kid in my year 9 year when we were all in an assembly. We're friends now as adults, but back then we didn't like each other very much. I sat beside, like, behind him one day. He had his bag on. When he stood up, he swung his bag around. It hit me in the face so hard it almost broke my nose. I was bleeding like shit. I was like, oh my God. So it's a good thing I don't really... It's a good thing I don't really piss him off now. Otherwise, he probably would kill me.
True. Like, the funny thing was... Yeah, this was like geography. It's like an hour. So I was like, oh, no, enough to do. But basically, the head teacher... Well, Cypher knew me quite well to my brother and stuff. So she knew I wasn't really a troublemaker, and I was actually quite good because my record was, like, clean throughout the school, which was surprising, considering that I did, like, sneak out of school a lot to go get food.
And that turned out real
But-
nice.
It was, oh, go grab a laptop, Joe. You can just watch YouTube or whatever for, like, an hour. It's like, gosh, yeah, awesome. So I just
Yeah.
grabbed the laptop for the whole hour. And she goes, oh, do you want headphones, Joe? I was like, yeah, alright. The head teacher comes around and goes, oh, Joe, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm alright.
I
Just
know. And
well,
I
actually,
Yeah,
it was-
I'm
yeah,
alright.
Positive
Alright.
reinforcement, that's what that is.
Oh no, the thing was, it goes, oh Joe, do you want some biscuits and squash? I was like, oh yeah,
Help, everyone. Help.
from you annoying little
sounds
shit.
like- It sounds like you got like some like special fucking treatment. Like, oh, can I get you anything? Do you want
Sweet as a
Yeah,
teacher's
my
pet.
teacher. No, dude. Because I was the type of kid who was always quiet and really didn't want to get into trouble or anything. But I
Right.
did have a really bad temper where I would, if you like annoyed me with a thing, I would just punch you. If I had a pen on me, I would stab you. My type of thing. I was like, I can't be fucked. Because I think it's probably the fuck ton. But my response was, I'm gonna keep on doing this until you actually sort out the bullying because you're doing nothing. So if I get suspended, I get suspended. I don't care. And so the school's
Right.
like, oh, he's serious. Because I think that was after some kid was really pissing me off. So I went in my pocket, found I had a pen. I was like, can you stop, please? Because nah. So I just like stab. So I just go up to him, just stab him in the arm with my pen a bunch of times, and the teacher just pulls me and him aside. He goes, "Oh, just a son of a pen." I'm like, he's been bullying me for the past month. You've done
Jesus.
nothing. I've told him to stop myself. He said nothing. So he called up my mum and she goes, so what about you stabbing someone with a pen? I said, I was getting bullied for a month. The school said to handle it. They have done nothing. So I told them that I'll just keep doing this
Handle it.
until
I'll handle it myself.
basically.
Honestly, that's how most schools in the UK are like, sadly.
No, it's
I
like,
mean-
to be fair though, from that point onward, they actually started doing something because they realized that I would get to the point where I would get suspended. But then if I get suspended, I'll just be like, what? I get suspended because I'm fighting back against bullies.
What are you
You're
gonna
doing
do?
nothing.
Suspend me?
To be fair, my school had IMAX and they got nicked during the summer. Like some kids broke into the school and stole them. That was
Christ.
quite interesting.
I remember like one day, I think when I was in year 11, literally this kid just didn't give a fuck. He just came in with a full bottle of vodka and started drinking it on the playing field. It was great.
Ah,
Damn.
Yeah, UK schools are they're a whole different breed.
no. It depends on the school because there are private schools in the UK and there's one close to me. But in that private school's like apparently slightly better. So I was like, me. But now I remember an exam I was in. This was actually quite funny. I was in a media studies exam, and some girl in my car, some school in my year,
Almost there.
trying to get back into school to get something or meet someone, and she said, "No, you're not allowed back into school," and she's refusing to leave. So the police officer comes to collect her, but then she's like, I think she has a knife on her or some shit. So basically,
Oh.
let's go. And she was like, "Get your hands off me, you slag! I'm gonna fucking stab you!" And I'm just like hearing the voice, and my mates in the back of the exam just giggling away. So the
Jesus.
exam officer goes up to him and goes, "Mate, you need to stop laughing. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave."
God, I was taking a French exam once where we had to like actually speak it. That fucked up. Fucking hell. I was too casual then. Yeah, I was taking a French exam at one point. We had to be locked in this little side room while we were doing our speaking exam. And because I couldn't go out to even get lunch or anything, literally, they had to go get my lunch for me. And I was in there for over an hour before I actually started the actual exam part.
Yeah, because I don't want you to share notes with people.
Yeah, it's fucking
It's
dumb.
quite weird. Yeah. Oh, I got a French story for a French teacher. No. Basically, we have different sets. I don't know if it's in your school street, but you have different classes. So you have the high-end shoots who are going to get the A's, B's, and C's, and then you've got the dipshits who might just get a C.
Oh yeah, that's
I was
pretty
always
much
in
my
the
school.
dipshit classes. Yeah. I was in class, and then a friend, there's like, obviously my class didn't really give me a fuck about French. No one did. Like, there's a few of us who did. Like, I was just like, hey, I'm just going to just sit down and try and do French
The
stuff.
whistling of a well-struck ball.
I mean,
hurtling
we
some
had a
object.
design tech teacher and course, but no one cared enough to actually do anything. So when it came time to do the actual exam, we all failed and he ended up getting fired because of it. I still feel
No,
bad,
no,
but
that's right.
yeah.
I mean, my old French teacher, she ends up at one. I got some actually a few different stories for happening about French classes in my school. One of them, my class, were just saying that no one gave a fuck. Like, I think we had an exam or test and no one wanted it, so two of the kids were just messing about, not giving a fuck. And it's like, okay, whatever. And then she also got really upset because I think she's like a full-blown Christian, and one of the kids has insulted God and stuff.
Oh
So she
no.
got like very offensive. So she went to a cupboard, locked herself in, called up one of the teachers who's on patrol to make sure kids aren't skipping class or whatever. And so we all get told to go to this other classroom on the other side of the building. So me and my mate were just looking around like, "Miss, you need to tell me anything." She goes, "No, it's fine." And you can see she's been crying over the phone. That's what's happened.
Oh no.
So it got really bad.
You can say that again, Bob.
We got to the classroom, everyone's waiting there. The deputy head comes in. She has an effect called the where she will yell so much that she'll basically, if you had wet hair, the definition was you would basically have dry hair by the end of it. She gives a blow dryer effect by just screaming, and she was just absolutely mad at my class because of what we did to her staff. So you can hear her scream. The funny thing was, my brother, who was below, like 2 stories below us in the art section, heard her scream, and then he went, "Hey, did you hear the screaming from French?" I said, "Yeah, that was my class." "Where were you?" He goes, "In art." "Oh." He goes,
Oh,
"What happened?" I said, "Oh, a
You still
teacher
have tickets
cried
left for
in the,
the Parliament
in
tour.
the cupboard."
Come watch golf.
oh no.
You probably won't die.
It's funny. I was in a French class one time. This was a dipshit French class. And,
Yep.
Oh, that almost went out of bounds. And the whole class got distracted at once because we're by, like, sort of shipping containers that serve as, like, hubs for the PE kits and stuff. We all turned to look at the roof of them, and there were 2 seagulls just fucking and making noise, and everyone found it hilarious. Literally, the whole class just stopped to watch them fuck. It was like, oh my god.
Oh, when I went to the zoo like last week, 2 weeks ago, we turned around, saw these tortoises, and it was like we just saw like a group of people like around like their little mini enclosure thing, and all I hear is, "Oh look, it's National Geographic." One of them was like on top of the other one, like, and the one like receiving was just like looking done with life. Just kill me, end my suffering right now. I was
Oh,
just like, oh.
was it doing the noise like that?
No, it wasn't doing any noise. No noise.
So not even that.
Nope.
God,
It was just like, it was just that one that's just there for like just a couple, just because they have to, not because they want to. It's just for convenience sake for the kids. It's like, ah, for fuck's sake, I could have gone with the other tortoise. I was talking with this guy.
Oh. Another Legion. The fuck? There's Legions running around.
yes.
Also, straight. I remember another story from school of how a teacher, how in one of my classes, a teacher got suspended.
Why?
Do you want this? All right, I have the bills up. Basically, week before we had a test. He came back. We had like to do a test on this music, and I think before we had this really chill teacher who was a substitute, who actually got me interested in music. And if I kept him as a teacher, I probably would have ended up doing something music related, because I was actually getting used to doing two-hand. I was able to do Good, the Bad, and the Ugly's whole section two-handed, so I could do both parts of my hands, which was
How?
very impressive for my standing. All because he pushed me to do it. And then we get some really boring thing called the Skeleton Key, which was like this really old Mozart type music. And it was like, what the? And he wasn't happy with that because people were like, oh wow, nice street.
Yeah. I found out you can hole in one that, but I missed the first shot on it, so yikes. So what's the skeleton key then? Is it literally just like old classical music?
Like old classical music that was built up, and you have to do that. And it was really dumb. No one did it. So
I'm not
people
surprised.
did it, and it was really bad, and no one really liked it. But the week after, we have to do a test and stuff, and it's like doing things that it's like, you know, my hair was quite long, so I just like headphones in and kept my head down. And he kept steering my headphones in. He was like, "Oh, no headphones in for you."
Oh no.
I know because I messed it up. I was like, everyone was being loud, and I just was like, everyone's just being loud. I just want to concentrate.
I can't imagine you've long
I
hair.
don't care. No music. Do you want to see? I have actually had the photo of me with long hair.
I am curious.
You can spawn with my Facebook.
Oh, that's a hole in one.
Also, I'm so glad I got a hole in one on that anchor. Ah. Now I just gotta wait till hole 4 fucks me over.
And this hole is brought to you by Mackenzie Auto because they love driving in all forms.
Shit.
You're right there, Rista?
Could be better. Could be better.
No, oh my god. Stree, if I send you this, right, you're gonna find meme material.
Oh boy. I have the elusive Swede face meme material.
Okay, no, you have Babby Swede, alright?
Ooh, Babby Swede.
This is me 13, 14? This is like, oh my, this is 10 years ago. No, but 10 years ago. Yeah, this is, yeah.
Just tap it out.
Just pot this first. Oh, little baby Swede.
Fly, birdie, fly.
That's how long my hair was, by the way. And that's the longest it's ever been.
It doesn't look bad, to be honest.
To be fair, I rocked that hairstyle. It's just a bugger. I had to get it cut though because
Yeah.
it was just a bugger to dry, and that's what kind of made me hate long hair.
You've seen
But
me.
also, that was
You've seen my photo, haven't you? When I had my longest ever hair.
Make it a combo.
I was
thank you, Sam.
I was sitting in the cardboard box with a massive, like, curly afro.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
That was basically how long my hair actually got. But that was me 12 or 13.
Jesus.
And where I'm at right now is the Zip in UK, and it was at the time the world's longest zip line, and it was fucking amazing going down it. Like, it was very fast. No, so you go around, you just see this just giant lake, and just there like, if I fall off this, I'm gonna land in the river. That's gonna hurt. But
Oh,
it's just,
it's like falling in concrete. Of course it will.
yeah. Oh yeah, I was a kid. I didn't realize much. Yeah, that's like for the. Oh god, I'm looking at my Facebook now. I've got so many old photos. Oh my god.
God, I mean, like, I wish I could just grow my hair straight instead of having it curl up. Damn you, Italian genes. because I want to try myself with
Mia.
like, yeah, Mamma Mia. I just want to try myself with like long straight hair.
This hole is brought to you
That'd be
by our
pretty-
friends at
pretty
Family
cool.
Nichols Inc. Get your own holes at their piercing studio, now open.
No, there were 2 of them.
I'm going through like old photos on my Facebook. I'm just like, miss this and this stuff.
Yes, shortcut good. Shortcut good.
What's... Oh yeah. Oh, I got one of me one.
Good. Very good.
Nice.
Yes, comrade. I think this is going to be world record if I don't fuck up the end.
Well, technically, you have earned the title, but spiritually, you're still a loser.
Oh, thanks, Frank. Oh. Yeah, I remember like when I was a kid, or at least like a teenager, I used to watch The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and I was always jealous of their hairstyle because that was a pretty cool hairstyle.
Really?
Well, as a kid, you know, you're like, fuck it, I want to try new things.
No, Bobby, no!
So
No.
I want to try the hairstyle, but I can't without straightening my hair.
Ah,
Adventurous.
I lose so many bobs this way!
Honestly, it's like these photos like kids. I think there's a 2 child actors I don't think have completely fucked up their lives.
Oh, for
If I
sure.
recall.
Although Cole Sprouse is way more weird than Dylan.
Yeah.
Blue and one.
Well,
It-
to be fair though, when they did it, they got a good deal with Disney because they did as their little child doing The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and then they did a ship one after when they were teenagers.
Oh yeah, the Sweet Life on Deck.
Yeah.
And they also had
remember
a
watching those.
they had a movie apparently, like the Sweet Life movie or something.
This hole's always been a
Yeah.
favorite
Wouldn't be
of mine,
surprised.
Bob.
Yeah,
Carved my own name over there back in 2006.
it's not as good as Big Daddy or whatever the other one was that they did. I thought it was Jingle All the Way, but then I realized that's Jake Lloyd.
No, it was an interesting show to be fair. Like,
I mean, I don't
oh,
care.
yeah,
I'll still go back and watch like Disney shows and Nickelodeon shows that were like that because
100%.
they're still fun.
like I don't know why, but I remember well, I was trying to think now. Considering that I think that all the Fairly Odd Parents got uploaded to YouTube, I just binged it all.
Wait, it's all on YouTube?
You know
Yeah,
shit,
Fairly Odd
really?
Parents is on. Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents.
Holy shit.
Very nice.
I do know that Butch Hartman kind of went off the rails a little bit though, so
He did.
yeah.
Yeah. There's an official Fairly Odd Parents, and they have season Fairly Odd Parents Canada,
Oh, yeah,
the
that was a
throwback
real deal.
special,
I
Knew it.
assume
season
I
5,
actually wasn't
4,
reading
3, 2, and 1, and obviously Spanish and stuff. But yeah, they got like the whole Fairly Odd Parents on YouTube, just randomly.
God
But I
damn.
think it was from Butch Hartman who suggested that, hey, we should put this on YouTube to give kids or whoever want to watch it for free, because I know people were like, yeah, it's on there. But I remember the Baby Poof episode, like when I was airing, because there's like this big whole thing of, oh yeah, Cosmo Wonder pregnant, and it's like, oh, fairies is different, males get pregnant, and that's like Cosmo.
Oh yeah, that's
Just a
right.
we-
Oh, good old Mpreg.
Come on, be a
No.
pro.
I shouldn't have said that.
Like,
The horny jail officer is in here.
Oh,
Okay,
I'm
last
pretty sure.
stop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like most of old TV shows upload to YouTube at this point.
I'm-
Like the network and stuff.
I wouldn't be surprised if Drake and Josh was, because I still go back and rewatch that all the way through sometimes. It's so good.
So I know Johnny Test,
Willamette didn't
that
use
old
the
show's uploaded to
rules.
YouTube. Because that was a show I watched a lot.
Oh, I watched that too. I used to live with my grandparents who weren't far from my secondary school. So I'd just go home and just watch that whenever I could. It was a fun old time.
Yeah.
Oh no, did I fuck it? I fucked it. I think.
No, you're fine. I'm gonna correct it.
Okay, that's fine. I corrected it.
That's fine. Woo. But I was just going through, like old TV shows down again. It's just I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, just because I was on Netflix. I just remember like how I don't know how different shows are when I was growing up to now.
Too hard?
Oh, for sure. I still get that sense of nostalgia, but it's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I find it funny where people are like so offended by little things on like nowadays, but it's like on like TV. Oh, this is offensive. I don't want to show my child this. But you're watching shows that were this violent when you were a kid.
Oh, thank God, run done.
I said maybe.
What's the run time?
25:47.
Hey.
It would have
He's gonna
been
have, like,
it would have been lower if I didn't fuck the last hole a bit.
yeah.